would you say the style of Muga wines has evolved throughout these decades? Well, going all the way back to 1932.
Okay, no, don't go that far.
Okay.
No,
You're
no,
not
but
that old.
I believe, and I think it was beginning 90s we started making that change, and wines became year after year, but very step by step, more fruity, more clean, more. Nowadays, you see the Muga, how clear, how bright the brightness, and how clean is the fruit in the smell. So is I think people they knows more and more about wines, and also we are doing better wines. We are working better the vineyards, our Tempranillos nowadays. They are completely different than the Tempranillos we used to use 30, 40 years ago.
Right.
Now we make the analyze from the for the terroir. We see what the terroir needed. So is now is more our I plus D is very hard, and we've been um, very focused in making better wine. The winemaking is not, for example, we are using nowadays we are using the how do you say the selection David help me
Yeah, the sorting
the
table by high definition camera.
All right. Yes, yes, yes. I
oh yeah,
understand.
that things help us to make better wines, and without losing the identity to more clean wines and nicer wine.
So would you say you were still a traditional winery, but embracing technology along the way in order to make better wine?
No, no. You see the winery, you see like a very traditional winery, but the inside of the winery, the technology we are using is one of the number ones in Spain nowadays.
Now, I can remember when I was studying wine, some of the criticism leveled at Muga was that some people felt you were making Rioja for the North American wine critics. Would there be any truth in that?
Yes, I'm totally agree with you.
Okay, all right, okay.
Ah,
I was worried you would get upset by that comment. So.
some of the wines because wines like Torremuga born because of the American critics like who help us very much.
Oh
Finally,
yeah, I'm sure, yeah.
like Wine Expeditor, Robert Parker, the scores at that time were very important to open the doors of the export market. So without losing the identity, without having making our traditional wines, we decided to make like the first label was in '91, make the Torremuga. The Torremuga, who was I was actually at that time in San Sebastian. For the people don't know, we are on the border with France. Our family, we my brothers and myself, we were born here. So my family father, they were born in Rioja in Aro, but we were born here. We are very close, and we are on the very border of France. And our French influence is very high. And we were also I spent 7 years living in Porto area. And my father come quite often. He likes very much the Pomerol style. Those wine who used to have had big scores from
Yep.
Porter and from Inspirator. That's why my father and my uncle they decided at that time, at the end of the 80s, beginning 90s, to make something different in Rioja. So that's why Torremuga born in 91 to help the rest of the family to enter in the American market. At that time, 20, 30 years ago, people in America, you used to eat wine more than drink
Oh no,
wine.
I understand that. I witnessed that actually. Yes, 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 yes. So how would you describe the wines today? We're going to be tasting the 2018 Reserva in just a moment for a separate video segment. But how would you describe the style of Muga wines today?
But the thing is, the way of working, the way of working is such that a different way, because we are doing better job in the land, in our we make the, for example, when we make a new, we have a 450 hectares.
Yep.
And when we made a new plantation, we make for the new plantation, we always made a selection of our best all plants to make the new ones. So it's a master selection.
Yes, I understand. Yeah.
So this before it was before the wine was made in the winery. Nowadays,
yes.
It's made in the vineyards. That's the main difference.
Okay. And what is the most exciting thing going on at Bodega Muga today?
Well, many things. The way we have a lot of people who visit us. Before the pandemic, I was like 40,000 people who used to come to visit us, because we like to improve very much our. We are very proud of our winery, it's family winery. Our people who work with us, we like David can tell you, we are like a big family, and we like to show the people how we work. To see a winery who is 100% everything in oak, without any steel. We are not against the steel, but we want to be different, and we had an identity. And then all the wines are unfiltered. We just fine with egg whites, so that's very unique. We are using close to 100,000 eggs a year. Everything racking by gravity during the aging. So it's for a winery like Muga needs like 3-4 times more people than a modern winery, because of the way we are working. But it's also, when you see the winery, you see a live winery, because that much, well, there are many people working there. And in the new wineries, sometimes it's like everything is like that, and you don't see you don't feel, you don't smell the
I know what you're saying.
The life, the family life. So that's why we don't want to lose. We want to keep the identity, and to keep the smell of the winery.
And Jamie, for example, now most of the wineries, they have tours, but we have been making tours for decades. And actually, during harvest time, that it was time ago, it was difficult to find wineries that they were doors open during harvest period.
Yes.
That's at that time we were welcoming visitors, because for us it was the best period for visiting the winery. So it was doors open for decades ago for people to see what's going on during harvest period. And it's like it's, as Juan said, we have a big amount of visitors because of the fame of the Muga name, but also because of those artisanal practices, and also because of the character of the family, that we are very, very welcoming with all the visitors. We adore people visiting us and having the opportunity to share with them the philosophy when one making.
I see. So wine tourism has been an integral part of the winery for decades.
Yeah, it's many years.
Oh yeah, you have to see my uncle used to take people from the roads, from the outside of the winery, to come with me to see the winery.
Drag them inside. Okay.
I'm talking like 40, 50 years ago. Come with me, I'm gonna invite you for a piece of chorizo and a drink of a shot of wine, and nowadays it's very different. But we are still everyone is welcome at the winery, because we want people to see our philosophy of making wine.
Excellent. Well, I will make a point of coming to visit you the next time I'm in Rioja. Thank you very much for joining us at Good Food Revolution today. I'll let you go off to meet Robert de Niro and share some wine. And
thank you.
We shall speak soon. Perhaps I'll see you in Toronto at some point. Bye for now.
Thank you.
That's nice. meeting you, Jamie.